This next form is for the belt rank of 4th degree brown with Yulguk. This is Juin, meaning the assassinated Japanese military governor in Korea's fight for independence. Like Kwanyo, you have a ready position. You'll slide your left foot to your right. This time you'll cover your left hand over your right hand at your solar plexus or sternum. From there you'll look to your left, folding the left hand on bottom for an open pseudo or inverted ridge hand. You'll step into a back balance with your left foot, working an inverted knife hand block, palm up. Then you're going to draw into a cat stance from that position, preparing for a front kick. Move the elbow inwards a little bit so you can get the kick a little bit higher. Do a left leg front kick, refolding and holding. From there, set your foot down, turning the foot outwards as you exchange hands. Left hand will go to the hip as the right hand goes over your head in an open hand pseudo. Step into another cat stance, bring the palm down, then up as if you were striking somebody on the jaw. Pull the right hand on bottom, open hand pseudo as the left hand is closed fist on top. Look over your shoulder. You can step straight back into a back balance, executing a right inverted ridge hand or a reverse knife hand block. Make sure you're in a good back balance as you're doing this stance. Keep the knees bent. From that position, after you block, you'll draw the right foot into a cat stance, moving the elbow in, preparing for another front kick. Execute a right front kick, refolding and holding. Set the foot down, turn out so you can step through into another cat stance, exchanging hands. Right hand goes to the hip as the left hand comes up in an open hand position, coming down then up, hitting the palm heel underneath your opponent's jaw. Fold for a knife hand block to your right, look to your left. Step into a back balance, execute a knife hand block. Grab the person by the hair as your right hand goes to your hip. Side step from a back balance into a forward balance with your front leg. Pull the person's head down into the elbow, going straight up. Pull for another knife hand block to your left. Step forward into a back balance, right leg forward. Execute another knife hand block. Make sure your right hand is palm up on your chest. Grab the person by the hair, taking the right hand to the hip. Side step with the forward leg off to the side, and bring your left elbow up into the person's head. Right hand goes to your hip. Chamber both hands to your hip at this point. Then you'll step forward into a forward balance with your left leg, working a twin fist high to the temples. And after you do that, as you're stepping forward with your right foot, you're going to work a twin fist low to the rib cage, key out. That would be the first half of your form. Notice the angling of the arms for the rib shots. From there, fold the right hand on top of left, looking over your left shoulder. You're going to do a double step, like in Tosan. You'll shift the front foot over halfway, then the back foot over, turning into a forward balance Pado. Work an X block up, keeping the fist tight. You'll fold the left hand on bottom, looking to your left, preparing for a back fist. Shift into a back balance towards your left 90 degrees. Execute a left back fist to the head. Right hand goes to your hip. Aim to the head. Then you'll side step with the forward leg over into a forward balance. Work a lunge punch to the solar plexus. Make sure there's a difference in height on these punches. Fold the punching hand on bottom. So your right hand will fold on bottom. Look over your right shoulder. Bring your left foot to your right, putting your feet together. Step into a back balance in the opposite direction, executing a right hand back fist. Left hand goes to the hip, tight. Aim to the head, rolling the fist over, side step the forward foot over. Work a lunge punch to the solar plexus with your left hand. Look over your left shoulder, folding for a supportive arm block. Knuckles are facing each other. Bring your right foot to your left, feet together. Step straight back with the left foot, turning into a forward balance. Work a supportive arm block. It will be a left side block, right upset punch. From that position, you'll draw your lead leg or left back into a cat stance. Aim with the right hand to the solar plexus as the left hand chambers to the hip. Drop into a horse stance just like in Juin and work an upset punch. Chambering the right hand to the hip. Your guard goes up as your lead foot or left foot turns out, prepping for a side kick. You'll work a right leg or rear leg side kick, keeping your hands up. Notice the foot turned out. Place your kick. Refold to the knee, folding for a supportive arm back to your hip. You'll step straight back into a forward balance and pivot into a forward balance, executing another supportive arm block, doing a side block with the right hand and upset punch with the left. You'll draw the right foot straight back into a cat stance as you aim with the left hand to the solar plexus. Chamber the right hand to the hip. From that position, you'll drop into a horse stance, work another upset punch like in Juin to the body. Keep it shoulder level. Your guard will go up. Turn your right foot out, prepping for a side kick. Work a left leg side kick, high as you can or head level, refolding to the knee. Fold for a sansumaki behind you, land forward in a back balance, and work your close-fisted pseudo. You're going to sidestep into a forward balance, working an isometric tension block. Your left hand is going to be high first as your right hand is low. Bring your hands real slow together, pressuring, and right as about they meet, accelerate the block. Make it go fast. You'll notice that when I do it in the normal speed. Fold to your left for a close-fisted pseudo. Keep the fist tight. Step forward into a back balance, right leg, and execute your close-fisted pseudo or sansumaki. Sidestep the right foot over into a forward balance. As the right hand goes up in an open hand pseudo, left hand goes down. Work a slow motion pressure or tension block, ending with the left hand high, right hand over the knee, keeping both hands open. Look over your left shoulder. You'll bring your left foot to your right as if somebody is following you or sneaking up behind you, and you'll work a right reverse punch across your body, placing your feet together. Fold for a staff block. You're going to put your right hand on top of left first, stepping with the right foot into a back balance. Work your staff block. Your right hand will be over your knee as your left hand is over your head. Thumbs will be winging, simulating grabbing a bow staff. Fold for another staff block, this time with the left hand on top. Look over your left shoulder. Bring your right foot to your left, feet together. Step into a back balance. Staff block, kia. Your left hand will be over your knee as your right hand protects your head. From there you look, go back to your ready position, stepping with your left foot to your right, placing your left hand on top of your right at your sternum or solar plexus. Ending the kata, you go to Jumbi. Now you'll see this kata done at normal speed.